Hey, it's Brian G. Johnson. Welcome back to the channel. If you'd like to increase your YouTube watch time to your channel to effectively publish videos that rank in the YouTube search engine, drive hundreds of video views daily to your channel, and ultimately gain you more subscribers on a consistent daily basis, well then, this is a video you're going to want to watch in its entirety. Here's why. This video is not based on ideas or theories. This video is based on results that I'm achieving right now with my brand new channel that you can duplicate. And this morning, as I started breaking down my analytics and really studying to uncover the common threads, the commonalities, and the correlation between those videos that rank and those that do not, I stumbled across something very powerful that nobody's talking about. Stick around and I'll break it down for you in this episode of Brian G. Johnson TV. Dig it.
Brian G. Johnson!
So here you can see we are on YouTube, and I have searched for iMovie app, and notice I'm number 1. And yet a different video, I searched for best video editing iPhone app, and I've spelled it wrong, but you get the idea. We get the same results. I'm ranking again number 1. And if we come to YouTube yet again, and let's search for iMovie and then see what they suggest, because this is where the process begins. Great keyword research will allow you to move forward and identify the very best keywords to target, which will allow you to drive more views. You might as well create a video and then take a look at what people are searching for, allowing you to drive more views. If you haven't seen my video on keyword research, I'm going to link to that in the YouTube card right now. Now, when we search for iMovie, we see one of the most popular search terms is iMovie effects, and I search for that now, and notice I am number 3, a brand new video with only 2,300 views, which might sound like a lot if you're not implementing these strategies that I'm sharing day after day with you. But if you start to implement these very simple strategies, I guarantee you're going to drive more views, you'll be able to gain more subscribers, and you'll be able to effectively grow a successful channel. And first off, I want to note that this is really relevant. This title, iMovie Effects, is very, very relevant to this search term. And this is something else I've talked about in length because it's very powerful. And even if you're a brand new YouTuber and you don't have a lot of views, you don't have a lot of authority, you can leverage what I call kind of the relevant YouTuber hack to create videos that are very relevant to search terms, allowing you to get your foot in the door and drive views. And that's what I've done with this video. And then after a period of time, I added some additional keyword phrases, like I added iMovie special effects. And you can see that this video is ranking super, super well, just like my iMovie tutorial video, just like my best video editing iPhone app video, and just like my iMovie effects video. And all of these videos have one thing in common that I want to share with you, and that is average view duration, but more importantly, they all have a high relative audience retention score. And if you can understand what this simple metric is, and if you can apply it, if you can apply it to the videos you make in the future with the goal of creating a high relative audience retention score, your videos statistically are going to have a far better chance of ranking. So I searched for what is relative audience retention, and the very first result I get is from YouTube, and it's the YouTube help section, and it says audience retention reports. And if you scroll down, you'll notice there's a drop down for relative audience retention. Friend, this is powerful. You don't want to miss what this represents, and you want to pay attention to this metric, because when you create a video that has a relative high retention score, chances are incredibly high that it's going to rank well. This video has a really high relative audience retention score, as does this video, and this video as well. So let's drop down the arrow here, and this is what it says. Use this report to see how your video compares to similar YouTube videos. And now I want to take you back to that statement that I've shared many, many times where YouTube has said, you know, we actively reward videos in the YouTube search engine that keep viewers watching longer. And this is the metric, right? Because this metric here says relative audience retention compares to similar YouTube videos. So in other words, if I create a video on the iMovie app and it's a tutorial, then these are similar videos and they all have what's called that audience retention. And if my audience retention is higher, and which by the way this one is, then I'm going to have a better time knowing that I really want to focus and create videos that have a higher retention score moving forward. However, that's not it. You see, really, this is what I've discovered this morning. Let me log into my account and share with you some super secret stuff. Let's do it. Now check this out. This is perhaps the most competitive term for iMovie. It's driving serious traffic to my video, and a brand new video with, comparatively speaking, not a lot of views, 10,000 views, compared to almost 1 million views, compared to 87,000 views, compared to 83,000 views. This video is doing really well. Video editing using... And what we're going to do is we're going to come in and we're going to click Analytics, and I want to share with you how to really look at your analytics and break them down in a simple way so we can understand without having to have a PhD in computer science. First, this is huge, average view duration. And when I started really looking at YouTube, my goal was to create videos that keep people watching longer. But this only tells part of the story, okay? Now, what we see here is video editing using nothing is average view duration, and it shows the drop-off. Now notice, by 13 seconds, I've lost a bunch of my viewers. Currently, I have 66% of my viewers watching on the 13th second. However, right here, we get that metric I mentioned. Relative audience retention. Remember that? Here it is. So if you come in and you simply click on, if we just go back here, video editing using nothing. I want to make sure you see this. This is important because all you have to focus on is this and you'll do great. And then you look at these views. Notice the views over time. See, like a month ago, 100 views, 127 views, 152, 218 views, 247 views, 212. I am driving consistent growth across numerous videos using this. So apply this stuff because it works. Once you get here, this is what you want to pay attention to because this is what matters video editing to YouTube. And if you click this, now we get an idea of how our video compares against other videos that are targeting the same term. So what am I targeting? I'm targeting how to use iMovie. I'm targeting app tutorial. I'm targeting iMovie tutorial. And notice right out of the gate, I'm average, okay? And I'm average at 13 seconds, and I'm average at 26 seconds, and all of a sudden, I'm above average. And this is what I want to share with you. The videos that I've published that are above average over the first 2 minutes are doing really well in search as long as I'm applying the keyword strategies and the uploading strategies that I've shared in my SEO video. Again, if you haven't watched the video on the algorithm here on YouTube, pay attention to that because when you apply it with this, you really start to carve a picture of what you want to do. And what you want to do is create an average view duration that's longer. 5 minutes is exceptional, really, really well. However, I've got another video that I wanted to share with you, and I thought I knew how it was going to go down. In fact, let me pull it up now.
Well, hey, what's happening?
This is a good video. If we look at the analytics to this video, they are very solid, Okay, notice the average view duration is even longer at 6 minutes and 14 seconds. However, what I'm going to be preaching
Hey,
from
what's happening? What's cracking?
today moving forward is that average view duration is important, almost as important as relative audience retention. And notice this one starts off and it's average. So this one may do very well in the future as I gain more and more views and as the watch time overall increases. But it's not doing as good as my iMovie video, and I believe the reason why is because this video has a relative audience retention score that's high, above average, rather, for the first 3 minutes. And if you look at videos on YouTube as a whole, we can say that, a lot of people are going to bail on a video in the first 3 minutes. And my video for iMovie keeps people watching longer. In fact, it's got a high score early. So if you've got a video that's got a above average score over the first 2 minutes, that's really powerful. And if you've done a good job identifying keywords that you can rank for, you probably will do just that over time. Now, again, watch the video on the algorithm because there's more to it than just having a video that keeps people watching. You've got to choose your keywords based on what you can rank for, and there's a lot of factors to that. But this is huge. This is my same video. Let's look at this one. Okay, best video editing app for iPhone. This video is a powerhouse.
Would you like to add special?
We come into analytics and we look at the average view duration. Now note it's not that long.
Would you like to add special effects?
It's only 2 minutes and 20 seconds. But if we look at relative audience retention, again, it's average, it's average, it's average, it's average. It's above average. So right off the beginning, actually, it's above average. And it stays above average for the first minute and 42 seconds. And this video, I published it, and it ranked well, and it ranked even better, and it started accumulating watch time, and today it drives a lot of views. And again, it's got a relative audience retention score that's high. How about this video, iMovie Special Effects? Now, I want to share a few ideas. Number one, different is better than better. If you're trying to be the best video for your niche, that's going to be hard. But if you can create something that's unique and people haven't seen before, that's pretty cool. Here, I'm not talking at all, but I'm doing a voiceover, and I'm kind of just motioning through what the video's about. Engaging videos with an iPhone or an iPad or an iOS device. And that's pretty much what I'm saying. And I'm using pictures and images. I've got transitions. Now, you want to keep it simple. And the goal early is to publish videos often because that's a great way to really gain a voice and to practice delivery on video and so on. But if we come in and again, we look at the scores here. Notice we've got an average view duration of 3 minutes and 30 seconds. That is good to very good. And if we look at a relative audience retention, right off the bat, it's above average, it's above average, it's above average, it's above average, it's above average all the way for the first minute in about minute and a half again, minute and 48 seconds. So the first 2 minutes are really high, and not that many people are bailing, and they're watching the video, and videos that keep people watching are rewarded. That's exactly what YouTube has said in the past, and this is the data to back it up. Now again, let's take a look at this video. I want to share with you what I've done. So first, it's a little different. It's fun. There's kinetic text. There's all kinds of things. Now you can do similar things. Incorporate transitions. Entertain and educate. Or if you're just an education channel, then let people know right off the bat what they're going to get. If you want a high audience, relative audience retention score, then tell people what they're going to get and show them. In fact, check this out. Within the first about 40 seconds, first I say, hey, I'm going to share how you can create a really cool video. And then I say, why don't I show you? And I show them the video, and it's pretty fun. It's pretty quirky. There's some fun effects. There's some dramatic music playing. There's some text on the screen. And then I've got some even more effects. So people are searching for iMovie special effects, and I tell them they're going to get it. The video itself is based on special effects. This kind of stuff is exactly what the people that are searching for iMovie effects want, and then I'm showing them a video that I'm going to teach them how to make, right? So I'm like, I'm going to teach you how to make this, and then I go in and I teach, and you'll notice that it stays pretty good. It's still average. We're still average. We're still average. Okay, so basically, I captivate and hold people's attention very well for the first 2 minutes. And for the second 2 minutes, I'm average, which means I'm not losing, many. And that means overall, I've got a pretty high relative audience retention score. And when you start looking at this kind of a thing across your own videos, it's really helpful because you can really pack the first minute of your video. First, tell people what they're going to get out of it immediately. Hey, in this video, I'm going to teach you how to create special effects. Check out this really cool special effect that I'm going to teach you how to make. And then you show people. So your thumbnail teases value, right? Let's go back here, and I want to really show you how this works. iMovie, and this time, let's search for something else. iMovie special effects. We scroll down. There's our video, okay? So the thumbnail teases you're going to learn iMovie special effects. The title is congruent, iMovie special effects. You click on the video, and right away, I'm talking about creating special effects, and the video itself is exactly that thing. So when you align your thumbnail with your title, and immediately in the first few seconds of your video, you start talking about the thing that you promised in the title and in the thumbnail, you're going to do better. So these are some ideas about how you can create videos that have high relative audience retention scores, which will allow you to drive more views, gain better results. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit a thumbs up. Give me some love. I really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed to me, Brian G. Johnson TV, well, this is the kind of stuff I dig into, and I give you real results based on my results that you can trust so you can move forward and kick ass with your marketing. If you found this helpful, leave me a comment below. Let me know what you're interested in. I'd love to get your feedback. I'll see you on the next video. Cheers.